Very well, Council, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sorry, Mr. Fatajo, you were confirming the years you were at NAWEC.
Hello? Yes?
Sorry, you were confirming the years you were at NAWEC. I believe you said up until 2013.
Yes, I said I was employed in 1993 and I was working for NAWEC until 2013 when my services were terminated.
So you need to raise
Sorry,
your voice. I can't
can
hear
you please raise your voice? We are not hearing properly.
I said I was employed in 1993 and I served the company until 2013 when my services were terminated, and then reappointed as managing director in March 2017.
During the period 2003 to 2017, were you based in the Gambia? 2013 to 2017, were you based in the Gambia?
No, I was away. I was in Nigeria.
You were in Nigeria. Were you working for Alaji Conte in Nigeria?
Pardon?
Were you working with Alaji Conte in Nigeria?
Yes, I was working with him. Yes.
Now, you were part of the team that went to Germany regarding the purchase of the 3 generators in 2001, 2002. Is that correct?
Yes.
You were part of the team that visited the factory.
Pardon?
You visited a factory, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
You saw the generators being assembled and tested?
Yes, I saw them on the test bench.
Sorry?
I saw them on the test bench.
You saw them on the test bench, okay. Was the consultant Lehmeyer with you during that visit?
Yes, but I think I testified that they were present.
When generators are assembled or installed at NAWEC, do they come with a manufacturer's maintenance schedule?
Well, as part of the submissions, of course, they will submit maintenance schedules and manuals regarding operations and maintenance.
Does NAWEC always follow the maintenance schedule, the manufacturer's recommendation as to maintenance schedule?
Well, yes, NAWEC tries to follow it as much as possible.
As much as possible is not a yes
Yeah,
or
but
a no.
I mean, that is just a guide. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it at the hour that they say. You can either do it before the recommended number of hours run or after, depending on the condition of the engines.
So there are circumstances, will I be correct in saying there are circumstances when you, NAWEC, would schedule a maintenance after the recommended hours?
Well, either happens.
Sorry?
Either happens, either before or after.
Sorry, I didn't get the answer.
I say either of them, yes.
Either of?
Them happens. I
still-
mean, there are certain instances when we do the maintenance before the recommended number of hours, and certain moments when we do, beyond the recommended number of hours.
And my question was, would I be correct in saying there are circumstances where NAWEC has done it after?
But I think that it implies, what I've said, it implies.
Can you give me a yes or no?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Thank you. Is it also not correct that given the capacity issue, NAWEC has, given the capacity issue with the generation of electricity over the years, that more often than not, NAWEC has carried out maintenance after the scheduled number of hours?
Not always, as I said.
Sorry?
As I said, not always. Of course, at times we have constraints with regards to the procurement of spare parts. When that happens, of course, but then even there are always measures that are taken to ensure that the engines are in good running conditions.
To ensure what? Sorry.
To ensure that they are in good running conditions.
The condition.
Mr. Fatajo, you testified that the Watsila, that's the Brikama project, I believe phase 2, that the Watsila contract was not issued to Watsila, but you received a directive saying that it should be given to Mr. Bazi.
I said yes. At the conclusion of the evaluation, a report was submitted to the bank, and the bank gave no objection to award the contract to Watsila. But we got an executive directive that we should negotiate with Hyundai, who are partners to GTG.
Now, Mr. Fatajo, the documents before this commission show that, which were tendered, that Hyundai Heavy Industries did not have any partner. It just mentions Hyundai Heavy Industries, and that's all from parts of Exhibit SC-101. Is that correct?
Yes, they were not, it was not a consortium.
Now,
but they were going to be, they were their local representatives, and they were going to be their local partner, subcontractor.
Mr. Fatajo, can you show me in the document you have tendered where mention is made of GTG with relation to Hyundai Heavy Industries?
Well, it's been a long time, but I know that during the process, GTG was shortlisted as one of the potential candidates, and when it went to the bank rejected it.
Mr. Fatajo.
Can the witness complete his sentence for the record?
I think he finished.
Oh, I have not finished.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And when that happened, we were approached to appeal to the bank for to reconsider that decision, which we said we could not do because it could be seen to be, we may be seen to be impartial, not impartial in such a case, and it can create some problems for us. So at the end of the day, they said whether they could partner with any of the shortlisted. We said, yes, we don't have any problems, because at the end of the day, even if you are given the subcontract, the ultimate responsibility is the main contractor. And from that time, they have been working together with Hyundai.
Mr. Fatajo, at the time Hyundai was shortlisted, for the Brikama Phase 2. It merely states Hyundai Heavy Industries Company Limited. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what I said.
Now, is it also not correct that a report was given by NAWEC to the government regarding Brikama Phase 1 and the shortfalls of the Watsila generator?
I cannot remember that.
Is it also not correct that the reason the government insisted that the next responsive bidder, which was Hyundai Heavy Industries Company Limited, be awarded the contract, was because of the performance issues relating to the Watsila generator for Brikama Phase 1?
Well, I wouldn't know the rationale behind that. But what I know is that we went through a due process, and at the end of the day, I mean, even before we submitted it to the bank, it was approved, a cabinet approval was given. And this was submitted to the bank gave its no objection, and it was only then that we received this directive that we should negotiate with Hyundai. And in fact, in my testimony, I think I said that, I mean, for that, we had to get the concurrence of the bank before we could engage Hyundai.
Now,
You know, and that we did. At the end of the day, the bank rejected it.
Mr. Fatajo, take a look at Exhibit SC101B. Now, you were not at NAWEC during this period, is that correct?
No, I was not.
So the information you're relating to the Commission regarding this is from information you've received from the documents or from a third party?
No, what I'm talking about is the directive that was sent to the managing director instructing us to negotiate with Hyundai.
Yes.
Okay?
Now,
And not Watsila.
yes.
Yes.
The document before you states the reason SC101B. It's a series of documents, it's just one of them. It's a letter written by the then Minister, Honorable Kebature. Is it not?
Well, I'm seeing this document for the first time, and I don't even know what the content is because I have not read it.
Okay. Can you read it?
Yes. So what do you want to prove here?
You said that you received an executive directive. That
Yes.
letter confirms the reason why the contract was not awarded to Watsila, does it not?
But what he,
According to that letter, I'm asking you, you can explain after.
according to the letter, that is the position of government, because government gave a directive, and they must find a way of justifying that directive. Okay? And they repeatedly, according to this letter, they repeatedly tried with the bank, and the bank still maintained its position. And finally, they settled down for retendering. So I don't see anything that is
Mr. Fatajo,
that is contrary to what I had said.
Mr. Fatajo,
Yes,
did NAWEC have a problem with the Watsila generators in phase 1?
yes, we had.
What was the problem?
Well, we had a mechanical failure at some point.
Did you have to change the generators? Did they have to send a new generator to NAWEC?
Yeah, eventually, yes.
Thank you. Can I have the exhibit back? Now, you also stated that the Venezuela contract was overpriced in your
Yes, I did.
testimony. What was the basis of that? You saying you did not furnish the commission with any documents supporting.
Well, if you look at the Excel sheet that we attached, it is very clear what the original submission price was and the inflated price was.
Did you tender the original submission price and the inflated price?
Yes, it was in that Excel sheet.
Okay. Did you tender the original contracts?
Well, anyway, that was something that was we were working on.
Is it not correct that with regards to the Venezuela contract, the scope of the work was changed? It was increased to include the provinces?
Well, I wouldn't know, because I was only involved in the tender process, and after that, because by then I was responsible for power generation, transmission and distribution and provincial operations. And when we had that scuffle it was reshuffled and I was only confined to power generation. So the implementation period, I was never involved, so I wouldn't know.
So, Mr. Fatajo, on what basis did you make the statements to the commission you made if you were not involved?
Yeah, because the reasons advanced then was that they had to pay for, cover for the cost of additional works that they did for the West Coast region. And, but for me, it is unethical to do that because at the end of the day, even if you want to get the balance of the funds, there is a way that it is done, but not through such fishy things.
Now, you said you were informed that it was to do the West Coast. Did you say West Coast region?
Yeah, West Coast region, and they were also talking about bringing in another engine,
Okay.
generator number 9.
Okay. Now, was the West Coast region electrified?
Yes, it was electrified, and that was through another source.
Okay. It was, sorry, electrified through?
Through another source of funding.
The West Coast region was not electrified through the Venezuelan funding?
As far as I know, there was a contract that was awarded to GTG that was funded by OPEC fund.
By OPEC fund.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Fatajo, I'll stop at this stage. The reason being I need the contracts and the evaluation. This is the reason I've been asking for the documents I've been asking. I will need to look at them to ask you further questions. So at this stage, I will stop, Mr. Chairman.
Well, we'll rise. We'll be back at 3 o'clock.
Chromium Extra Bonanza.
Extra Bonanza.
20 major winners every 20th from February to July.
Chromium 2020. Recharge $100 credit or more to be one of the 20 lucky winners. Every month, 20 winners.
15 winners will get rice, sugar, and cooking oil. There will also be a winner for a refrigerator, win flat screen TV, win a generator, win a motorbike, or an iPhone 6.
Chromium Extra Bonanza. Draw starts 20th of every month. Live on GRTS and Paradise FM. Chromium 2020.
Terms and conditions apply.
Chromium. We are better together.
Moro
Ibanya
mbijan do bakandro
ko ngalla janna kibaro moy kalka sola bagaso wafu
e ka fontelle ko sola enterprise fo fendi nabe dendi sola la fannala la sola la bundal ndella ko do kuwo ke mole janka sola joran kendol natale dum min nata na ko fanandiya birin gambia jam fo gambia e bantala nga bagasol samba be ton ka do ku kendo be ke mo be ni nga do ko ke momo ndi en ka sandi kilin garantie dilale nyin kama ko la do ko lanno si waran ni tema
bagasi falle
bagaso min bijay fofe nabe dendi sola la bundala la sola la fannala a bagaso sifa be bijay latini nan pumping system ndella fanan ko ke mole min be dendi na ko ni dandal ni kordal ka jiodi alla nin ka lampo fanan sika ka diala wo pompin wolbe den nin gadinol nin ku kotal ni la ji ko ni la fanga bela laytini wala dimbani ku kotal danna musola enterprise tin ko la kay
fama musola
fo fembe den ni sola la hajo la janne be loro
wato tenta bul bagasol ta
adum fana be ku fula la leje bunda fula fana be mbulle fan ka bonan dami anin dula ba fula safonya America ni Europe na fan ka bana wolta dum doron no moto min ka fenkendol na te sola la bagasol kana te nyamba ko kanya
Abanta bagasol tanni.
ngata
Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh. Farm Fresh li marché bu nga xamné la ñun ñepp ko yor képp ku am téléphone am internet rek mun nga fa jëndé ak www.farmfresh.gm mun nga fa tànn jënd lépp li nga bëgg ya xam nduga bi lu munti doon jën nen la légume la ganaar la lépp lu munti doon Farm Fresh buñ la musa jaay dara lu lax lépp luñ la jaay rek lu fresh la may doon té li yépp nak ci biir réew mi lañ koy liggéeyé li dara gën ko neex mun nga jënd saa yu la neexé ak fo munti nekk ñu indi la ko ba sa buntu kër ci njëg bu gëna yomb képp ko bëgg jokkoo ak ñun 8906 592 wala 677 602
Comium Extra Bonanza.
Extra Bonanza.
20 major winners every 20th from February to July.
Comium 2020. Recharge $100 credit or more to be one of the 20 lucky winners. Every month, 20 winners.
15 winners will get rice, sugar, and cooking oil. There will also be a winner for a refrigerator, win flat screen TV, win a generator, win a motorbike, or an iPhone 6.
Comium Extra Bonanza. Draw starts 20th of every month. Live on GRTS and Paradise FM. Comium 2020.
Terms and conditions apply.
Comium. We are better together.
Moro
Ibanya.
mbijan do
Dogo benya.
bakandro
Ko ngalla janna kibaro moy kalka sola bagaso wafu. Woden sija.
ka fontelle ko solar enterprise fo fendi nabe dendi solar la fannala la solar la bundal ndella ko do kuwo ke mole janka solar joran kendo natala dum min nata na ko fanandiya birin gambia jam fo gambia e bantala nga bagasol samba be ton ka do ku kendo be ke mo be ni nga do ko ke momo ndi en ka sanji kilin garantie dilale nyin kama ko la do ko lanno si waran ni tema
Bagasi falle.
bagaso min bijay fofe nabe dendi sola la bundala la sola la fannala a bagaso sifa be bijay lightning and pumping system ndella fanan ko ke mole min be dendi na ko ni dandal ni kordalla ka jiodi alla nin ka lampo fanan sika ka dialla wo pumping wolbe dendi gadi nol ni ku kotal ni la ji ko ni la fama bela lightning wala dimbani ku kotal danno mu sola enterprise tin ko la kali
Fema sola.
fofe be dendi sola la hajo la janne be loro
Wato tenta bul bagasol tan.
adum fana be ku fula la leje bunda fula fana be mbulle fan ka bonan dami anin dula ba fula safonya america ni europe na fan ka bana wolta dum doron no moto min ka fenken do na te sola la bagasol kana te nyam banko kanya
Abanta bagasol tan.
ngata
Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh. Farm Fresh li marché bu nga xamné la ñun ñepp ko yor képp ku am téléphone am internet rek mun nga fa jëndé ak www.farmfresh.gm mun nga fa tànn jënd lépp li nga bëgg ya xam nduga bi lu munti doon jën nen la légume la ganaar la lépp lu munti doon Farm Fresh buñ la musa jaay dara lu lax lépp luñ la jaay rek lu fresh la may doon té li yépp nak ci biir réew mi lañ koy liggéeyé li dara gën ko neex mun nga jënd saa yu la neexé ak fo munti nekk ñu indi la ko ba sa buntu kër ci njëg bu gëna yomb képp ko bëgg jokkoo ak ñun 8906 592 wala 677 602